The floodlights blaze across a packed stadium. The air vibrates with anticipation. Somewhere in the crowd, thousands of fans hold their breath, not just for a goal, not just for a win, but for a moment that could belong to one of two men. For more than a decade, football wasn't just a sport, it was a story, an unfolding drama between two legends who redefined what it meant to be great. They didn't just compete against each other, they pushed each other beyond limits the world didn't even know existed. And the question that echoed across stadiums, living rooms, and debates worldwide was simple, yet impossible to answer. Who is the greatest of all time? The rise of two legends. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey began on the small island of Madeira. Life wasn't easy, and nothing came for free. From a young age, he carried a fire inside him, a determination to rise above everything. When he joined Sporting CP, it was clear he was special. But it was at Manchester United where the world truly began to notice. Under the bright lights of England, Ronaldo transformed. He wasn't just talented, he was relentless. He trained harder, ran faster, jumped higher. He turned himself into a complete athlete, a player who could dominate any defense. Meanwhile, across the world, a very different story was unfolding. Lionel Messi, a quiet boy from Rosario, Argentina, faced a challenge that could have ended his career before it began. Diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency, his future in football was uncertain. But FC Barcelona saw something extraordinary in him. They offered him a chance, and Messi took it. What followed wasn't just success, it was magic. The rivalry truly ignited in 2009 when Ronaldo joined Real Madrid. Suddenly, the two best players in the world were in the same league, playing for two of the biggest clubs in history. Every match between them became more than just a game. El Clásico became a global spectacle. Millions tuned in, not just to watch football, but to witness greatness. Every pass, every dribble, every goal carried weight. Because when Ronaldo scored, Messi responded. And when Messi dazzled, Ronaldo answered. It was a battle of opposites. Ronaldo, powerful and explosive, attacking with speed and precision. Messi, graceful and unpredictable, weaving through defenders as if they weren't there. Two completely different styles, one shared destiny. As the seasons passed, something incredible happened. They began to push each other to heights no one had ever seen before. Scoring 30 goals a season used to be extraordinary. Now it wasn't enough. They scored 40, then 50, then even more. Records that once stood for decades were shattered in months. Defenses that were considered unbreakable suddenly looked fragile. In 2012, Messi achieved something unimaginable, 91 goals in a single calendar year. It was a record that seemed untouchable, almost unreal. But Ronaldo didn't fade into the background. Instead, he rose even higher. In the UEFA Champions League, he became unstoppable. Season after season, he delivered when it mattered most. Knockout games, finals, moments of pressure where legends are made. It wasn't just competition anymore, it was evolution. Every year, the football world paused for one moment, the announcement of the Ballon d'Or, and almost every year, it came down to the same two names, Messi, Ronaldo. The rivalry extended beyond the pitch. Fans debated endlessly, comparing stats, trophies, performances. Social media exploded with arguments. Entire friendships were built or broken over this debate. But the truth was deeper than numbers, because while one lifted the trophy, the other came back stronger. They refused to let each other rest. What made this rivalry so special wasn't just what they did, but how they did it. Cristiano Ronaldo became the embodiment of hard work. Every muscle, every movement, every goal was the result of discipline and determination. He showed the world that greatness could be built step by step through effort and belief. Lionel Messi, on the other hand, seemed almost otherworldly. The ball stayed glued to his feet. His movements were effortless, his decisions instinctive. Watching him felt like watching art in motion. One was crafted, the other was gifted. And yet, both reached the same summit. There were moments that defined the rivalry, moments that fans would never forget. Messi's solo runs, gliding past defenders as if time slowed down. Ronaldo's late goals, stunning free kicks, match-winning performances. Each moment added another chapter to the story. Each moment raised the stakes. But no rivalry lasts forever in the same way. In 2018, Ronaldo left Real Madrid to join Juventus FC. For the first time in years, the two legends were no longer in direct competition every week. The intensity shifted, the spotlight softened, and when Messi eventually left Barcelona, the era truly began to close. Yet even as they moved to different leagues, different teams, different stages of their careers, the rivalry didn't disappear. It lived on in every comparison, every highlight, every conversation.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. If you are on your phone, and switch on the notifications.
For years, critics argued that something was missing from both legacies, major international success. Ronaldo answered first, leading Portugal to victory in the European Championship. Messi followed, finally lifting the Copa America with Argentina, and then came the ultimate prize, the FIFA World Cup. In 2022, Messi achieved what many believed would define his legacy forever. He lifted the trophy, and in that moment, the debate shifted once again. A rivalry that transcended football. In the end, this wasn't just about who scored more goals or won more trophies. It was about two players who changed the game forever. They set new standards. They inspired millions. They turned football into something bigger than sport, into a story of passion, rivalry, and greatness. And perhaps the most remarkable part, they did it together. Because without Ronaldo, Messi might not have reached such heights. And without Messi, Ronaldo might not have pushed so far. They didn't just compete, they completed each other. One day, both will retire. The stadiums will still be full. The games will still be played. But something will feel different, because we didn't just witness greatness. We witnessed a rivalry that defined a generation. So maybe the question was never really about who was better. Maybe the real question is this: will we ever see anything like this again?